Hey everybody, this is Melina from scrapbookingwithme.com and Me Crafty Scrapper here on YouTube and Instagram. And I am a day late with Scrapbusters. That is a weekly challenge on my channel where I try to challenge you to use up a bunch of your scraps, and this one's going to be very fun. If you have some index cards, I have the 3x5s, I believe. Yep, 3x5 index cards. Easy peasy. And we are going to cover these with scraps that we have in our piles and piles and piles. We're also going to do these in like a postcard kind of theme. So when we get done covering them and inking them, whatever we want to do, I'm going to use, you don't have to do this. If you have some postage stamps, certainly use those. This is a 6x8 clear stamp set from Heidi Swap that I bought a couple of months back, and I just want to use that. So I will be using that. We're going to put tabs on these, and these little cards are going to be used in a video that I put up on Monday, and that is going to be for the Rach and Bella Christmas collaboration that they've got going on. These are going to go with that project that I make Monday. So I have my reasoning behind doing some altered index cards. Now I have, I think I'll be using some doilies. I've got a few little number tags. We're going to make them Christmas themed. And I have some rub-ons. I have some on fabric like this. Those are from Taperlogy, and that's those. I'll be putting on a few of them. And then I have some Tim Holtz Christmas themed stuff that I'll be adding on there too. So first off, this is going to be a little bit different than any other altered index card that you've ever done. First off, what we're going to do is I'm putting the lined side, I almost said lined, like I normally say it, lined side of the index card down, face down, onto some tea-stained paper. That's all it is. Because I need the backs of these, and the lined side of mine is going to be the backs. I need those to be where you can write on them, because we're going to write something on them for Monday's project. I'm so excited for y'all to see that. But yes, I am teasing you right now. So we just got back last night. I'm using a glue stick. Use whatever kind of adhesive you want to use. We got back last night about, let's see, almost midnight from our 4-day ministry trip for the revival that we had been booked for. And I was up at 5:40 with Bethany as she's, going to college. So I'm still that mama. For my 19-and-a-half-year-old, I'm still getting up with her. Anyway, and had to get Lila, our Yorkie, to the groomer by 7:45. And then I'm a total glutton for punishment, because while we were driving home last night, I made my grocery pickup order and had it ready to pick up from 8 to 9 a.m. this morning. And I delivered some Avon. I don't mention that a lot here on my YouTube channel because, I don't know. I just don't. I don't have that many Avon customers. But if you are interested in Avon, yes, and I'm talking about the old Avon from the 50s and 60s, yes. But Avon nowadays is not your grandma's Avon. We got all kinds of stuff. But anyways, did some Avon deliveries this morning. And then had my coffee. Oh, when I got home after all of the groceries were put away, I have supper simmering on the stove top. And then I'm in my craft room. So it has been a full day already for me. And especially since we have been on the road and on the go for so many days. Big time. Big time busy. And usually the day after we come home from an event like that, especially a kind of a week-long event like we just been on, I try my best not to do anything the day of because there's so much laundry and all that. Yeah, there's like, I think I'm on my second load of laundry right now. Anyways, there's so much stuff to get done and we're so tired. I try not to, but with Thanksgiving next week, I really didn't have a choice. So yes, I have all of my Thanksgiving grocery shopping done except for meat for that day. And so I'm ready for the meals that I'm preparing. We actually have nowhere to be on the actual day of Thanksgiving, so next Thursday. That's kind of a first for us. I think maybe one year we had that also when some people were sick and we couldn't go anywhere. But yeah, we're going to be home, at our home on Thanksgiving Day. And since we're going to have the traditional Thanksgiving about 3 times, Thanksgiving meal, and like turkey and ham and dressing and cranberry sauce and the potatoes and, you know, things like that. Mac and cheese. Aaron says every day is Thanksgiving because he wants macaroni and cheese every day. But since we are having the traditional fare a few times for our little family Thanksgiving here at the house, we are having steaks, a baked potato bar, salad, stuffed eggs, and rolls. And I'm going to do some pink fluff. A lot of people make it with lime jello. I like making it with strawberry jello. So I'm going to do pink fluff. And I've got a pumpkin roll. So that's going to be our dessert. And of course we have invited Mother to come over. We have invited Brandon's dad to come over. Both widows. So we definitely believe in, you know, if you've got, whether it's your immediate family or not, if you've got a widow or a widower in your circle and they don't have anything going on a holiday or any day that you're having something big or special or cooking an elaborate meal or something, invite those over because they're alone enough. And the reason we don't get together on actual Thanksgiving Day at Mom's, and when Dad was alive we didn't either, was because used to, we, as in me and Alicia, my sister, were otherwise occupied at in-laws' houses on Thanksgiving, and it was usually at lunchtime. But if you think about it, if you eat lunch, Thanksgiving lunch at someone's house, and then you go somewhere else for supper, which would be around 6 p.m., you're still so full from lunch. You're not really going to enjoy it. So that's why years ago we started doing it either the day before or the day after at Mom and Daddy's. And so we are doing it the day after this year at Mom's. And my mama, and if anybody does not know, my mama is Miss E from Scrapbooking with Me. crafts here on YouTube. Anybody that does not know, if you've never had my mother's dressing, oh my. It is cornbread dressing, and it is fabulous. Also, her chocolate pies are out of this world, and that is what she is doing. And plus getting a nice, good supply of cranberry sauce for all of her people, because we love us some cranberry sauce at the Ray house. So that's our plans. Alicia, and even though we don't really have anywhere to be on Thanksgiving, because Brandon's dad is not doing Thanksgiving Day at his house, Alicia and Benji do. Benji has both his parents still, and so they have a big elaborate lunch at his parents with all the extended family. So theirs is a big to-do on Thanksgiving Day. So we're going to let them have their time, and then the next day we'll just get together with them. But that is our Thanksgiving in a nutshell. Busy, busy, busy time. I remember when both of my grandparents, both of my grandmothers were alive, and us trying to get to everybody's house, and then, you know, not eating at 2 or 3 people's houses because we were so full, and then them trying to say, oh, take this home, take your plate home. We're like, no, we're good. We're good. Because you're just so stuffed. You're like the turkey. You're very stuffed. And at the time, I thought, oh my goodness, I cannot wait till we don't have so many places to go. Well, guess what? When you wish for things like that, that means someone has to pass away. Sadly. And so at the time, me being so young and silly, I didn't think about that. I just knew getting our 2 babies out in the cold and past their bedtimes and all of that was just so much. And I just didn't think about, hey, when we have nowhere to go on a holiday, the actual day, that means someone had to pass away. So that is very sad to me. Very, very sad. But we have to go on. Life goes on. And you have to make all new traditions, don't you? And you've got to, because, you know, if you just ignore it because somebody passed away and you don't want to do anything, that's even sadder. They would not want you to just sit around and not do a thing just because they're not here anymore. They want you to be happy. And that is what my dear daddy would say. Bug, don't you dare just sit at home and do nothing and go nowhere and just think about yesteryear. You better be getting together with everybody and doing what you need to do and want to do. Don't just sit and pout and mope. It's taken me a long, long, long time to get that through my thick skull. You know, because you got that survivor's guilt. It's crazy how your mind just plays tricks on you and is mean to you about stuff like that. Because literally my daddy would have, as we call it here in the South, whooped my tail if I just crawled in a hole and never came out again and never did anything again and never made any more memories with anybody else just because he wasn't here. It's just crazy how our mind works, y'all. Don't get me wrong, holidays are the worst as far as missing your loved ones, isn't it? Ugh, it's just crazy. But you can get alone and cry it out and talk to them as much as you want to. But then wash that face, girl. And get back with the company that is here and is available for you. And it does want to get together with you. I know too many sad situations with family. One very close to us that the matriarch of their family has passed, and they're probably not ever going to be, the extended family part, probably not ever going to get together again because they weren't getting together, they weren't getting along before she passed, and now it's like, oh, okay, we got a free pass not to get together anymore, which is so sad. Especially for the younger generation of that family, who will probably never know their cousins and great aunts and all of that. It's just very, very sad. I love how speckledy these are. So we have done what? This is going to be 10 index cards that we've got the backs on so far. And then go get you some wax paper or parchment paper or whatever, something like that, that you can lay down on your surface, on your desktop. And then I will show you what we're going to do with that. I'm going to make sure I got some corners that need more glue. So I'm going to do that on the rest of these, like I did the first 5. And then, when I come back, you're going to see that all of mine are going to be lined up on a piece of wax paper. I think that's what I've got. I think that's what I'm going to put down. Wax paper. And I'll show you how we're going to cover up the other side. Exciting. Okay, here is my wax paper. I'm going to move this for right now. Put down my wax paper. And then I'm just going to line these up the other way. So now my tea-stained back is on the back. And we've got the other side of our index cards showing out here now. Okay, line, 3 and 9 and 10. And we just want it to get, they don't have to be perfectly lined up, but you just want a little bit of space in between them. Not much. Kind of like that. Okay, and then you're going to get your scraps, and you're going to go wild. So see, like this scrap's going to go along there, and then when I take up all of the index cards, then I will cut that apart. So that's one piece of scrap. Here's another. There's another. And we can do book page too. I love that. Let's go across here. And then go ahead and just go across here. And we can do that there if we want to. So we're just going to cover all of these, and we can go across the lines. Doesn't have to be lined up. I find this is loads and loads easier to decorate with scraps when you put all of the stuff together and then just start lining up your scraps. And then that way, when you're done, you just cut them apart. And they're wonderful. It's all done. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so there's my first little line. And it doesn't matter if the glue squishes out because you got wax paper back behind. I'm not a genius, but I do say that that is very smart. Just my humble opinion. Alright, I am going to put that away over here, and I'm going to put this piece over here. Just so I've kind of got these three and these three anchored. They're not going to go anywhere because I'm putting glue down for this full piece, long piece of scrap. Though that scrap is from my Christmas music digital. Now, if you do not have long pieces of scrap like I do, don't worry about it. Just use what you got. This one is not going to go all the way down, but I am going to use it. Just kind of line them up like I want them. And just glue, glue, glue. I think this just goes faster, y'all. And then I will put something at the bottom of that one to make up for that glue that I put there. It's kind of like a detached masterboard. So you're kind of working with 3 and 3 and 3. So see, now they're all together. They're not going anywhere. I still have this one out here to the edge. Alright, and this is what I'm going to do. We're going to go for it. All across, even across the little lines. And let's just start putting down some scrap. Easiest way to use up scrap. Just saying. It is super duper easy when you do it this way. And you don't worry about what is on each piece. You will cut it apart later and it'll be a total surprise. So it's wonderful like that. This is a little digital of mine. Some tickets. I'm going to put that on. See, covers it right up. And you can go in and put in some more glue in places that's overlapped if you want to. You can also use some, oh, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Gesso, Melina. That is the word you're looking for. You can also use gesso. Clear gesso to put these together if you want to. You can do the same thing with masterboards. Use gesso instead of liquid glue if you want. Or you can use glue stick like I first was using. I'm going to put this dolly down here. And then we're just going to glue down the edges. Now with the dolly, I probably need to watch where I put those since they're so delicate. You probably don't want to have them too lapped over things because they'll fall apart on you. Okay, I really started with that one. Let's do some more on these other ones. So anyway, I've told y'all about my Thanksgiving plans. I want y'all to tell me about yours, if you don't mind sharing. Do all of your children and grandchildren come to your house? Do you go to their house? You know, I never thought about it when I was young because it was just the way it was. But it just seemed crazy to me that all of the people with all of the kids went to one person's, oh, you know, the person that, but it is the either matriarch or patriarch of your family, and of course they deserve respect, and you go. But when our kids were little bitty, I was like, oh, I wish somebody would just come here. I will fix food for it. That's my thing. I love to cook. So if you want to come to my house, come on. Because I'll cook for you all day long. I love to cook. That's like my love language for my people. I love doing that. But if I've got to be out and about somewhere after, say, I don't know, 6 p.m., I'm like, oh, I don't know if we'll be there or not. I'm crazy in my old age as far as being out late. This world is just crazy, y'all. And all kinds of weird junk happens late at night. And I'm not saying 6 o'clock is late at night. It's not. I know that. I know that 6 o'clock is not late at night. But I like being cozy in my own home and all that. I know I have to get out of some of that stuff though, because I mean, you can't do that. You got to go see people. You can't just hold up in your house all the time. I know. There, I'm just kind of randomly, willy-nilly sticking some stuff down here. While I went away and got my wax paper, I stirred my soup that I have on the stove and sloshed it out onto my shirt, which was so fun. Therefore, I had to change my shirt. So I started out this video with a green shirt on and finishing it out with a black shirt on. Because I know somebody is going to say, well, you made that video over 2 days, didn't you? Because you changed shirts. No, I didn't. All same day. I just decided the soup looked really good and I was going to slosh it on myself. Alright, so this one is totally covered. These 3, totally covered. And then you're just going to pick it up off the wax paper and look. See, you have your lines where you know you need to cut them apart. Yay! It looks like a hot mess right now. It will be better once we get it all cut apart. No worries. No worries, no worries. Okay, I'm going to get some of this book page that I had done some ovals out of. And I think I want to add that there. Let's go over the tops of some of that. Put it there. And then make sure that I've got glue underneath everything. And then I'm going to just trim off some of the excess, not all of it. I'm going to go over here with this piece of book page and go ahead and cover this bottom piece here. So now starts, as far as our ministry goes, our slow season. Everybody's doing, we do not do Christmas concerts per se. We've never been one to be able to get all, you know, y'all know, Christmas songs are, I mean, especially if you're musically inclined, you know, Christmas songs are hard. So we've just never done the whole Christmas concerts as far as all of our songs that we sing the entire night being Christmas. There are some that we could do, but we've just really never been called to, hey, could you come and do a Christmas concert for us? Just never been something we've been called for, so I just never have really learned enough of them to be ready if we were. So, last year we didn't do none whatsoever singings in December. We took the whole, oops, that's a hummingbird and I want to turn it the right way. We took the whole month of December off, which was great. We loved it, you know, spending time with whomever we wanted to and all that. But by the time December was over with, Alicia especially, she was like, okay, it's time to get out of this house and travel. She got very much cabin fever last December. So this December, we have about, I want to say 4, maybe 5 concerts lined up for December. So we won't be near as unbusy as we were last December. That will make all of us happy because we love to sing. We love going and we love singing. But I probably am the biggest of what I'm about to say. I love being at home. I love my home. I am a homebody. I just love it. And like I said, I'm probably the most homebody-ish of all of us. Maybe Bethany, if I had to think about it. She's probably a little bit more homebody-ish than I am, but she still likes to go. She doesn't have to drive or anything when we go, so she gets to get some good sleep in the back of the vehicle, so she's alright. But yeah, she does love home. After about 4 days, Aaron Jonas is like, okay, I'm done. I want to be home. I want my own bed. You know, just like any of us are. So last night, when the last amen was said, he was getting all of our stuff together. He was putting it in the vehicle for us and the trailer for us. He was getting it all together. And then he was looking at us like, y'all ready? I'm ready. Y'all ready? Let's go. I'm ready. He was so ready to be home. And we only had like a 2-hour-ish drive home, so it wasn't bad. A little over 2 hours. And that is very good for us. So we left that church last night after 4 days being there. Around, I want to say, let's see, 9:30. And then, you know, made a couple of stops along the way and got home almost right at midnight. So we had people at the church last night saying, y'all are driving home tonight? Yeah, that's a long drive. Y'all to drive home tonight? We were like, oh, no. 2.5 hours is nothing compared to some of the drives that we've had over the years. Nothing at all. The thoughts of home bring us back, and we're good. We're like, yeah, we can drive for 2.5 hours. There's 3 adults, which Bethany is an adult. I know, I get that, but she's not driving the big vehicle. So there are 3 of us that can drive the big vehicle that pulls a trailer. And so we have plenty of somebody to relieve. That's what I was trying to think of. We have relief if needed. But last night, Brandon was a trooper. He drove the whole time. He was good. He was like, let's go home. I was like, let's go. And then, of course, we miss our little Lila when we're gone. When we had the RV, we were able to take her with us. But the RV just got to be where it was more sleeping arrangement nuisance than it was a help to our ministry. Because we need, if we're going to have a big vehicle like that, we need something that's got at least 6 bunks in it. At least. Aaron Jonas is too big to sleep on top of what should be our dinette set. He will tell you, no, this does not work. I am not good with this. So, yeah, we got rid of the RV. We need something else. We just haven't bit that bullet and done it yet. Okay, so we've got everything covered. Well, whoops, look, we don't. Let's cover this one. It's been out here by its lonesome. Just going to go ahead and put glue all over this one. So I've got 9 covered. Here's the 10th. And I'm just going to start laying stuff down on it, covering it up, gluing down the layers, just going with it, getting it done. And then I'll cut off the excess on all of them. This was a cutoff on the bottom of a paper, and I loved it. It had wording, and it's been in my scrap pile forever. And I saved it because I was like, I can use that one day on something. So I'll just have a few of the words peeking out. Not concerned about covering up most of them. Put that there. And then all we need to cover is a corner. Let's do a little bit more book page. There. Get that all glued down. My fingers are all sticky gluey. I'm okay with that. Okay, this was the first one that we got all of them covered, and so it's the driest of all of them. I'm going to go through and cut off the excess. There they all are, cut apart, and I have them face down. We're going to reveal them together, and then we'll need to glue down any corners that might have gotten missed. So here we go. Look at them. Love them so much. Oh, that one's got all kinds of little pieces on it. Cute. Oh, I like that. Okay, that's the... Okay, like this, Melina. Good, good, good. That's how they were kind of lined up. And then this one, I think, was the extra 10th one. And then here was middle, I think. And, okay, so the doily just got put on the one. I think maybe like that it was. I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. Doesn't have to be in order of how they come off of there. Cute. I love those. And I'm going to use the walnut stain and ink around mine. And then we're going to do a little bit of postage kind of stamping on them too. Then go through and glue down anything that didn't get caught. And then we can dirty up any edges we need to. Okay, I'm going to get this postcard wording here. And I'm just going to get my black soot oxide. And on a few of them at least. I don't know, I might do it on all of them. I'm going to do this. I like that. The other ones are a little too big, so I might just do this on all. Just because I really like how it looks. And then we're going to put like a little postage stamp or a cancellation or something right there. And then we're going to put tabs on. We might have to put tabs on first because I need these. Let's see. They're going to slide in like that. Yeah. So I need the tab up here. So we're probably going to put tabs on first and then stamp up here. And that will take care of where we do stamp. If you want to make it more traditional and put the postcard wording on the back, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to do mine like this though. I really like that stamped on the edge. It makes them very cohesive and like they're a matching set kind of. So I like that. And it takes the guesswork out of how you're going to decorate them too. So there's that. Right, one more for postcard. Cute. I love me some collage, especially when it's all your scraps. I just really love it. And then we still have the wax paper down. I'm just going to blot that off. And then we need to get some more scrap paper and make us some tabs to go at the top. And I want mine more square than rounded like this. So I'm not going to use my whale tail punch. I am going to use the We Are Memory Keepers index punch for these tabs. I think I'll do 2 with this purple. Go on. And then that takes care of the bottom piece of that purple. Done. And all we're going to do is fold this over. We do have these in the shop. I think we've got some in the shop currently. They stay on back order a lot. So yeah, some of these I'm going to need tabs at different spots because of how I'm going to use these. See, it's so hard not to tell y'all right at this moment what I'm using these for, but I can't. It's going to be a surprise. You're going to see Monday in Monday's video. You shall see. So I will need to, I think I'll do that one there. And this one on that one. I just took it off of. And then maybe just use this digital for the rest of them. They don't have to all be different. They can all be pretty much the same. I love the words on this, and it uses up this page of digitals too. Let's get that going, and then maybe we can get 2 more out of this. Maybe. Okay, yep, got 2 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yay! All done. So I'm just going to fold these, ink them, and then I'm going to put them on each one of the index cards that we are making into postcards. And no worries, we are still going to do some decorating on these. I'm going to get some of my Christmas ephemera and do some decorating. But that's how we're going to do that. We're going to put tabs on them at different spots. These are my tops. So there's going to have tabs along the tops at different places. So I'm just going to do that, ink the rest of these tabs, and come right back to you. Alright, so I thought about it. Let's go ahead and put on our decorations. Whatever we're wanting to put on. See, I love that. I love the doily sticking out, like peeking out from behind that. And let's see here. I need this one. Ooh, I like that. The red goes along with that. And we can just glue these down. If you've got fabric glue, go for it. I think they'll be fine. Like this. And that is just rub-ons that I rubbed on too, like muslin fabric. It worked so easy. I've got a video about it. So easy. See, I love that. A little bit more glue back there, and I'm going to get a cancel postage of some kind. Maybe this one. And I definitely want the little lines, because that's just too stinking cute. And then, let's see here. Top of that one is there, I think. Now, if you, of course, want to do the stamp, you can. If you've got some little faux stamps, or even if you've got some vintage stamps, you can do that. I'm just going to go through here and do this on a few of these, and then we'll change it up with a different one of these little cancellations. I want to do the wavy lines too. You know, on some of the letters you get, they're just barely there. And then some. You see all of it. I like that. And then I like this little wavy one right here. That's cute. And let's do a postage on a couple of them too. I like this one. And then we can do the decorations. Look at me. I'm just wishy-washy. I go back and forth. What am I going to do? Let's do decorations. No. Let's do postage stamps. No. Let's do the cancellation. Now see, that one's cute. That's cute. I like that. I'm going to do that on the rest of these because it is so cute. Oh, my fingers are gluey and inky and all the things. But this has been so fun. Okay, and then I'll just kind of barely there stamp those. Then put that one back after I drop it in the floor. And get this little bitty. Oh, I love that one. And go here. Just all over the place. I'm just going to do it willy-nilly. Doesn't have to be in the same spot, but I do like it up on that tab. That is very cute. there. And then do the wavy lines on all of them. Gotta cancel that postage so nobody else uses that stamp over again. Oh, man. Get those wavy lines put on there. Cancel it out. Did anybody back in the day when everything was sent through U.S. mail, did anybody ever try to use a stamp more than once? Even when it had the cancellation lines on it. Did ya? Did ya? Were you naughty? Okay, so there is that. Oh, I really love these. I love them so much. Now I want to do some of the Christmas words on maybe some of the tabs. And that is the Tim Holtz Sticker Book Christmas 2023. And then some of the die cuts. Put just right smack dab in the middle of some of these that maybe don't have something else on them. So this one and this one has my fabric. So I'm going to move those around so I kind of know, hey, those are pretty much done. You don't have to do anything else to those, Melina. I have left my wax paper down just because I didn't want to get my mat all dirty, because before I started this video, I cleaned my mat really well. Oh my gracious, how cute is that little deer? I'm putting that down there. On that one. Oh my, I do believe the die cuts are going to make it, even though the stamping is very cute. Oh, I love these. And these are very vintagey looking. Tim Holtz does a great job designing these, or his design team, whomever, does a great job. They're already vintagey looking. You don't even have to ink them if you don't want to. Oh, goodness gracious. One of the plainer ones, I think. Yes, I'll do that. It's a larger one, but that one's kind of plain in the middle, so we're good. Let's put that down there. And let's do the wavy lines across the top of that, since it would have hit on it anyways. Had we have done the decorating first, so I'll leave the wavy lines on my block just in case. Okay, so there's there, that, and that, and that. All right, 6 more to decorate. And then I'll have to ink around the edges of the backs of mine before we use them in the project on Monday, but I won't bore y'all with that. Y'all know how to ink. You don't need to watch me ink. Okay, that one's already got something on it too, Melina. Durr. Ooh, I really like that on that one. And this one's kind of plainer, so maybe... that one on there. I gotta find some of the smaller. Let's see, this one, Co-op Company Department Store. That one is cute and have just a little other die cut of some kind. This is the People's, some of the People's. Maybe we can find one that's not too creepy and use on here. Santa Claus is very cute, but he's too big for our postcards here. So let's pull out some of these others. I got a bell. That is cute. Ooh. Maybe put the bell on there. And then this word there. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's staying there. Okay. My little peoples. Oh, I like that. I'll just cut her legs off. She's too stinking cute. Yeah. Some of these are very creepy. Very creepy. Oh, I like her too. I'll just cut her legs off too. And then, maybe cut this in half somewhere. Let's find a halfway mark. Here we go. And put a little holly behind her. A little holly behind her. Beautiful. Beautiful. That bell. Too cute. And it's bigger, so I might not ever found anything else to use that on. So let's glue this down and all of our other pieces down. And then we're going to get our little word phrases out. Hey, we're doing a lot to these, y'all, but it didn't take any time. I love that kind of project. All kinds of layers, but it didn't take no time at all. Beautiful. I think I might put one of these little number labels. This come in some Happy Mail about probably a year ago now. Because that one's really plain at the bottom, so I put a little number label on that one. Okay, that's glued down. Let's glue down this little girl and her holly. And if I'm going to put the holly where my cancel postage is, I want to, you know, do my little squiggly lines again, but I'm not, so we're good. She's got her a little hat on, like she's getting ready for going outside in the snow or something. Alright, sorry chick, legs are gone. I like it though. Cute. Alright, let's put Belle on. I am going to ink around this one. It doesn't have enough vintage look for me. We're going to put that down first. And then layer our Belle on top of that. And let's go ahead and punch the little top out. And we need to move this over. Move it over some more. Okay. Oh, there we go. Good. Glue down our Belle. Okay. And then last one. She's also getting her legs cut off. Oh, I just thought of something. I hope that YouTube doesn't pick up on me saying she needs her legs cut off and think that I'm spreading hate or something. Oh, gracious. I didn't even think about that. Sorry. It's paper dolls. It's not real people I'm talking about. Alright. And then our words. And I think some of them will be very cute across where the tab is. But then some of them maybe just go right along with our die cut. 8 tiny reindeer. That's too cute not to put right there. So 8 tiny reindeer. That one's got some word label on it. And I think maybe I could put something like right here on this one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do a Merry Christmas. Right there. Cute. Same thing on this one. We can go sideways. Message of love. How cute. I like these Christmas things, because the Christmas words that he's got, because some of them are really big. See, those are big, and that's like washi strips. But then you've got these teeny little words too. Dear Santa Claus. Let's do that one. on here. Cute. Okay, and this one has a good bit of room, so we might can do a bigger one. You think? Y'all think so? Joy to the world, maybe? Do I dare? Put it all the way up the top? Oh yeah, I like that. Cute. It stands out a little too much. I'm gonna dirty it up a little bit. There we go. This one, another small one will be fine. Let's go one of her fondest memories. I'm gonna go right there with that one. Okay, 4 more to go. I think this one can handle a bigger one too. Maybe a real short. Ooh, fa la la. Yes. Cute. Oh yeah, I like that. Very cute. Dull it up some. And then this one I think could have a bigger word. Let's do a green one. Maybe. Maybe, maybe. Ooh, winter wishes. You know, y'all, it took me a while to discover that Christmas is barely in winter. It's barely in the winter season. What is it, like December 22nd or something like that? That's the first day of winter, and then boom, you got Christmas. Let's see. Oh, filling the stockings would have been cute on that one too. But I've already got something on there, so it's good. We're good. This one already has some wording on it. That one already has some wording on it. So, maybe just a little tiny something. This one here, oh Santa dear, we're in a hurry. Let's glue that corner down. And then this one, we can put a word phrase right along that tab too, and it'll cover up some of the bell, but not much. Spirit of Christmas, I like that one. Cute. So we did have those in the shop. I think we might be sold out of them, and we are not going to reorder Christmas at all. So I apologize if you didn't get some of the Tim Holtz stuff. Now I'm just going to go around and kind of dirty up with my black soot around some of these edges that are a little too light for me. And just really vintage them up. Cute. And I will give you up close of all of them in just a minute. I love how these turned out. And like I said, you do not need the Heidi Swap stamp set. I just had it and wanted to use it. I have not used it. Bought it a few months back and still had not used it, so I was ready. Dirty it up there. So pretty. Okay, here we go. And let me get you really, really close. Autofocus. Okay. There is that one. That one. Too cute. I love how these turned out, and they are going to go so well with the project I am making for the Christmas collaboration with Rach and Bella Crafts Monday. So cute. I love when I can tie two videos together. I love that. So, let me get you back to me. There we go. I hope that y'all make some of these altered index cards into vintage Christmas postcards with tabs. And then when you get those done, you can follow along with me next week and make the other project that I'm going to make with these. I'm going to include these in it, and I really think y'all are going to love it. But anyway, sorry that Scrapbusters was one day late, but I was traveling and I just didn't have the time before we left to get it done. So I appreciate all of your patience, and thank you so much for following along with Scrapbusters each week. I know that y'all really enjoy it. It's some of my most watched videos is the Scrapbusters. And yay, Bethany just come through the door with Lila. She just finished up with her grooming. She's getting all ready for Thanksgiving too. So y'all have a great day. I will see you in the next video. God bless. Love y'all. Bye.